Hello there folks, and how is it going? And welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the absolutely beautiful coast of Portugal. Now, the eagle-eyed among you may recognize where we are as this video progresses, and I won't spoil it just yet because it's a wonderful place. But we were just walking to where, ultimately I want to take photographs, and I noticed these wonderful beach umbrellas here, and they're so beautifully silhouetted behind the gorgeous light of the sunrise that's happening over here to the east. And I figured, why not? Let's stop, take a photograph, and see if we can make something work. And it's very kind of like postcardy, and it's very kind of like cliche, but sure, why not? It's absolutely gorgeous. The light we're getting this morning is just really magic. And yeah, and I also took another couple of pictures of where we parked the van. So it's, we're off to a good start. So if any of these pictures turn out to be any good, I'm going to pop them up on the screen for you now, and then we're going to continue on to our destination. So let's get going. Welcome friends to the ASMR Photography Studio, and welcome to the first image in this week's video. The sunrise. It is a magical time to be out and about exploring with your camera, and this morning was just as wonderful. And as the theme of this video is going to be, I say wonderful lots, so enjoy that. I really love how this first image turned out. Very simple, very easy. I literally just took it from outside of the van, so it was great, and just a wonderful testament to what camper vans can give you in terms of photography. So a really wonderful start to the day. The following image though that I talk about is this one. I'm super duper happy with how this particular one turned out. I absolutely love these beach umbrellas and how they're kind of silhouetting off the blue and the gorgeous color in the sky. So really fun start to the day, and something a bit more kind of unique to me in terms of photographing. I really love this. Like I mentioned, it's very much like a postcard or something, and I really love that about this shot. So super duper delighted with how these turned out for our start. So folks, we were just on our way to our location, and look at this absolutely gorgeous view we're sitting here looking at. It is really wonderful, and there is a person out there on the sand, and they are acting just as such a wonderful kind of focal point. I couldn't help myself but stop and take a photograph. So here we are. There's a beautiful stillness to the sunrise that I always appreciate, and it's one thing that I have recently struggled to be getting up for. And when you sit and you look at scenes like this and how calm and peaceful it is, sunsets are gorgeous, they really are, but everybody's still so awake and everybody's still so active and kind of, yeah, let's go sunset, beers on the beach and all that kind of fun stuff. But everybody's asleep now, and it's just, there's an extra layer of kind of tranquility and solitude to all of this that's just exceptional. And yeah, it's really wonderful. So look, if any of these pictures turn out to be any good, I'm going to pop them up on the screen for you right now, and we better get going to our destination because we're losing time. So here's the result of me photographing this lone soul on the beach. What a wonderful place to go for a walk. I hope they do this every morning, and it's as peaceful and as tranquil for them as it looks, because it is a wonderful scene. I'm super duper delighted with how this particular one turned out. And if you can remember back to a couple of videos ago where I shot quite a similar scene and it was very misty and foggy, I loved the fact that I was able to almost recreate that, but in a sunrise kind of peaceful, colorful way, and I'm really, really happy with how this particular one turned out. Super duper delighted. So, just to let you know where we are, I know you're all probably sitting there, oh my God, where are they? We have returned to Baleal. One, for the reason that Orla can walk now, so we can actually come out and explore the place together. Because last time we were here, if you remember, she had really badly hurt her knee and she was just laid up in the back of the van while we were here. So God love her. So now we're out together exploring this gorgeous, gorgeous place. The second reason is that I wanted to come back here specifically for a sunrise, just because it's one of those kinds of locations that can really benefit from both a sunset and a sunrise. And this location is actually going to be one of the wonderful locations that I have scheduled for the workshop that I'm planning between Porto and Lisbon. And I just basically wanted to come back for that reason as well, because it's just so magic. Now, all that aside, I am going to shimmy down here in between these rocks because I think there's a nice viewpoint of just water, cliffs and sky. So I'm going to change lens to my wide angle lens, and I want to just try and capture a sense of empty grandeur, if that makes any sense. So let's pop on the camera and let's have a look and see what we can see.
Yeah.
See out here. So this is like quite a little secret thing. Senior Spielbergo here with me, enjoying the view with me too, and would have shown you the little section we had to shimmy our way through to get here. It's a wonderful, wonderful little spot. It could be quite a nice astro spot as well, considering the direction we're facing, away from the actual town of Peniche. Anyways, that's beside the point. It's a wonderful view, and I'm even looking here, just right here next to me. Could be a nice picture too because of these wonderful rocks. They're so jagged and gnarly looking. I really, really like them rocks. So let's see if we can frame up a shot of these as well. Now I did take a picture out looking this way like I kind of wanted to. There's a wonderful, wonderful pink hue to the surface of the water, and it's just so deep and just so beautiful. Oh, and we'll definitely be getting in for a swim this morning. There's just simply no question about that, but that's for later. So I'm going to take a picture of these lovely rocks, and then if either of these images of this gorgeous, gorgeous scene, there's such a beautiful haze on the cliffs as well. It's so beautiful. So anyways, if either of these pictures turn out to be any good, I'm going to pop them up on the screen for you right now. So I really love this first image that we're going to go through now. I've got about 4 to show you here, and this is the result of what I was hoping to get. And it was wonderful, because it's always such a wonderful thing when you can pre-visualize an image and then ultimately get what you're after. And I'm super duper delighted with how this particular one turned out, for sure. The photograph that I took of the rocks that were to my right, I didn't really like at the end. But then when I was kind of coming back out, I seen this little composition here, and I thought, ooh, that's quite nice. And I really love the final result of this image. I love that kind of little sliver of water that comes in between as a nice V shape, acts as a wonderful leading line into this absolutely gorgeous sky. It's just so beautiful. And then almost feeling hugged by the stones on the right of the image. So I'm super duper delighted with this one, for sure. And then on to the next image. I wanted to create like a black and white frame. As I say, there was quite a heavy mist off on the cliffs out there, and I really wanted to try and capture that. And for me, this black and white image turned out really well. I love the fact that the bird is just in the frame there too, so beautifully contrasted with the background. Really happy with how this one turned out, for sure. And this, I actually kind of really like this one. Very kind of travel photography-esque. Super delighted with how this one turned out. And I was literally putting the camera away, and I just happened to glance up and I saw this frame, and I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. And it really very kind of travel photography vibes off of this one, and I'm super duper delighted that I managed to capture it, for sure. So folks, I hope you can hear me from that distance, or there's a fair bit away from me. You know, we've kind of reached our kind of end point to this headland. If you remember, I'm going to pop a video link card thing up the top to the previous video when we were here. And we were out exploring this headland that's out here. Now, I definitely will go back over there as well, but I really wanted to kind of get this main shot that I'm looking at here now, which is just cliff, water, sky. Now, 2 things. All of the clouds have all gone away, and the sun coming up has risen behind a bunch of clouds. I was kind of hoping that these cliff edges would be kind of bathed in light, so I might wait it out, because you know, it should peek through every so often, and we can just, you know, be ready. And but really, it's such a fantastic morning. But I'm just going to wait here and see if the light breaks through the clouds for me. So if this picture turns out to be any good, I'm going to pop it up on the screen for you right now, and then we're going to go for another little explore. So this is the result of the cliffside image, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. The pink in the sky though is just what really sets it off for me. I really love that, and it's just so nicely gradiated up into that blue. And thankfully, hello happy little cloud, a row of them decided to pop in and grace us with their presence as I was taking the photograph. So I'm super duper delighted. Obviously the cliffs are just so gorgeous, and the deep dark tones in the you know, revealed rocks from the tide being so low really set this off for me. So super happy with how this one turned out. So folks, last time we were here, the tide was really high and very churny and very stormy, if you remember. It was absolutely fantastic. But now it's much calmer and the tide is actually at its lowest point. So it has revealed all of these wonderful patterns on the rocks out here. Well, that's just one big rock, I suppose, on that rock out there. They're like waves almost. They're absolutely fantastic. Now, instead of photographing any kind of like wide scene or any of that, I'm just 100 to 400ing it all the way in. I just want those patterns, and it is absolutely wonderful. So if any of these pictures turn out to be any good, I'm going to pop them up on the screen for you right now, and I have to remember to stop saying the word wonderful. So as we move into the last two images for this video, I must say I am more than happy with how these particular ones turned out. They like far exceeded the expectations I had when I was actually photographing them, because I'm really happy with them. The textures, the layers, the light that's just ever so slightly kissing the tips of the rocks, it just makes it for me, and it's so wonderful. This one, and then ultimately this next one here, I really like. I think I may actually prefer this one just because it's the frame seems fuller, if you will, and I really love it about that. And I love the fact that there's a nice gradient coming up from the bottom right, and the white rock is just so beautiful. I'm really happy with how these two turned out. And again, as much as I enjoyed the images from earlier, there's just something about this one particular one that we're looking at right now that really just jumps off the screen at me, and I'm really delighted I zoomed in and decided to shoot these kinds of images. So wonderful times. So folks, I really hope you enjoyed those images from today's video. It was such a wonderful thing. And like I mentioned earlier, it was just so peaceful. I really feel like I need to go back to sleep though. But I think we shall, Go and coffee, yes, coffee. That's the most important part. And actually, where we are, there's a really wonderful coffee shop just up the road that we were in last time. Orla never got to go inside because she was stuck in the van because of her knee. I sat in there all day editing a video. Actually, I think I edited the video from here, so I'm going to try and recreate that. But anyways. What a wonderful morning we had. Stop saying wonderful. What a really gorgeous, I almost said it again. What a gorgeous morning we had this morning. And stop saying morning. This is the worst outro ever. So, it's just a fantastic place, folks. Like, this really is a wonderful place. And again, like I've mentioned in the past, these videos are sponsored by Orla and myself. And if you would like to explore this location, and over the next couple of videos, we're going to head to a couple of more locations that are going to be included in the workshop that I have organized from Porto to Lisbon, or vice versa, depending on which are the cheaper flights. You're most welcome to have a look at all of the links below in the description. But for now, I think we're just going to go and enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll get editing this video. So if you like the video, folks, do please give it a like, and if you fancy following along for more adventures like this one, you are most welcome to hit subscribe. And yeah, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Cheers. My jumper is very orange, by the way.